This video will walk you through how to build a Bogleheads 3 fund portfolio using Fidelity index funds. If you've arrived here, hopefully the Bogleheads 3 fund portfolio needs no introduction. I've got more details on it in a separate video here. The late John Bogle was considered the father of index investing and espoused the benefits of low-cost indexing over more expensive active management or stock picking that are very likely to underperform the market. The 3 fund portfolio is a lazy portfolio that allows investors to save big on both time and fees with its simplicity using 3 broadly diversified index funds: a total US stock market fund, a total international stock market fund, and a total US bond market fund. With this portfolio, there's no need to constantly monitor holdings or do any trading other than maybe rebalancing once annually. Fidelity is at the forefront of the race to zero for fees on index funds, especially with their line of zero funds. They have a proven track record as a reliable broker. Now let's go through the exact steps to build a 3 fund portfolio at Fidelity. So first we want to choose funds to use. For US stocks, we want a fund that captures the total US stock market. At Fidelity, we can do that with FSKAX, the Fidelity Total Market Index Fund, or if you prefer one of Fidelity's zero funds with zero fees, FZROX. Just remember, those zero funds cannot be bought or transferred outside of Fidelity. US stocks don't consistently outperform every other country in the world, so we want to add the international stock market as well. We can do that with FSGGX, the Fidelity Global ex-US Index Fund. The comparable zero fund here would be FZILX. Bonds tend to be uncorrelated to stocks and offer a diversification benefit to the portfolio. Most Bogleheads prefer to use the total US bond market. Fidelity's total US bond market fund is FXNAX. The next step is to choose your asset allocation. I've got a detailed video on asset allocation here. This is going to be based on your personal goals, time horizon, and risk tolerance. Only you can decide those things, but a reasonable one-size-fits-most allocation would be 80% stocks and 20% bonds. US stocks comprise a little more than half of the global stock market, so putting it all together, our hypothetical Fidelity 3 fund portfolio might look like this: 50% US stocks with FSKAX or FZROX, 30% international stocks with FSGGX or FZILX, and 20% US bonds with FXNAX. Remember to periodically rebalance your portfolio as allocations shift. Annually is fine. If you want a thorough breakdown of the benefits of the Bogleheads 3 fund portfolio, be sure to check out my video here on that. What does your Fidelity 3 fund portfolio look like? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.